These are some frequently asked questions regarding legislative delegation of authority here in the state of California. First, is the legislative branch of government the only branch to make laws? No. The executive branch, state agencies, and departments that administer and interpret the law need to engage in rulemaking activities, which are quasi legislative in nature. By what authority does the executive branch engage in lawmaking? Although there is some implied authority, generally there is some level of delegation of legislative power to the executive branch of either the federal or state levels of government, again, to engage in the quasi legislative activities, which we call rulemaking or regulation making. What's the main rule for delegation of authority? Generally, when this authority is delegated to state or federal agencies, the legislature or Congress will articulate guidance in the use of that authority by the agency or department. Is there a limit on how much authority can be delegated? Yes. When the courts deem it too much, it is called an improper or unlawful delegation of legislative power or authority. What's the general rule for an unlawful or impermissible delegation of authority? Here in California, in general, an unconstitutional delegation of authority occurs when the legislature, one, leaves the resolution of fundamental policy issues to others, or two, fails to provide adequate direction for the implementation of the policy. One case example is from 1983, Carson Mobile Home Park Owners Association versus the City of Carson, a California Supreme Court decision. How have state courts generally defined an improper delegation of legislative authority? Well, the appellate court, the Supreme Court, in the Carson Mobile Home Park Owners Association case said, an unconstitutional delegation of power occurs when the legislature confers upon an administrative agency the unrestricted authority to make fundamental policy determinations. To avoid such delegation, the legislature must provide an adequate yardstick for the guidance of the administrative body empowered to execute the law.